Hey everyone, welcome back to Top Deck Gaming. I'm Nick, and I have some awesome news. We're doing our very first Top Deck Gaming team round robin little tournament that we're doing. It's going to be real fun. Unfortunately, not all of the members for Top Deck Gaming are going to be at this round robin. Some are out of town, I believe. We're going to be missing 3 of the members, so 2 or 3 of the members. A couple of them are out of town. They can't make it. So we have 4 members from our team that are going to be doing this Top Deck Gaming round robin. And this is the first of many, hopefully, that we're going to be able to do. And yeah, we're going to record all the matches from each round. And yeah, it's going to be fun. So some awesome news there if you guys are looking for some gameplay videos to watch. This is the standard format, not expanded, so we're doing some the new rules like no supporter, no attack on the first turn, and it's gonna be really fun. Now, I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world with the COVID-19 or coronavirus, and yeah, so not a lot of stuff going on right now for the Pokemon trading card game, and yeah, so hopefully you get to watch some. I know a lot of people are still, like Mahone, Tricky Jim, they're still posting videos on Pokemon trading card game online. But yeah, but we want to do some live action, card playing. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to kind of pan around, and I'm going to show you what we're going to be, the room back there is the studio that I'm kind of working on. We just moved into a new house, and so still working on the studio back there, and that's where we're going to be doing the match play. So it's going to be fun. But yeah, so as you know already or haven't know, Pokemon the trading card game has canceled all events, all regionals, all international events, all Pokemon leagues, all pre-releases. They've canceled everything due to the COVID-19, and I think it's slated to start back up in May. What was it, March? Yeah, in May 15th. May 15th, which is the actual legal date that you can play the new set from Sword and Shield. I think it's called Rebel Clash. So yeah, and it's gonna. Rebel Clash comes out on May 1st. So if you want to do some testing, you may be able to find some cards online, Japanese versions. You can print them out, put them in your deck, and test them. But yeah, so May 15th is when the Pokemon trading card game is expected to start back up with Pokemon leagues and regionals and stuff like that. So, and that is the day that Rebel Clash will be legal to play in the standard format. So without further ado, let's do a little tour. I'm going to show you the room that we're going to do the tournament in, and we have our brand new team logo and our brand new team mats that I'm really excited about. They're really cool. And I wish I had the name of the person who created them. Maybe I'll put it in the description if I can find it. But I don't have the name right yet. But I'm going to try to find it for you because I think they're amazing. But yeah, so let's go. We're going to take a look at the room. All right, so again, let me turn the light off. Oh, okay, that doesn't work. So this is going to be the studio / room that we're going to be doing all the recordings in. We got a table that we're going to put like in the middle. It's just a little table we're going to put in the middle that everyone can play on. And this is not a final, obviously. I still got a bunch of stuff here just kind of thrown around. But yeah, I've got some pictures up on the walls. We got all the Pokemon pictures right there. OG, Ash, and Pikachu there. We got some Full Metal Alchemist. If you're a Full Metal Alchemist fan, comment down below. I love that anime. That's an amazing show. Dragon Ball Z. We got all the DBZ right here. I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. I do have a Naruto picture. Fortunately, I don't have a frame for it right now. And this Vegeta picture is insane. It switches colors. Or switches, yeah. It's insane. This one, too. This one switches as well. We got Blastoise, Charizard, Venusaur. And then we have one of my favorites right now. We have Family Guy, Simpsons, Futurama. What else is on there? Ooh, there is American Dad, I think. And then actually, if you spot SpongeBob and Patrick, Let me know in the comments below. Oh, and then we got Rick and Morty up there too. SpongeBob and Patrick are in one of these 3 pictures. I'll go ahead and do a little close-up for you. But yeah, if you find SpongeBob and Patrick, and they are in there, I promise you, they're in there. Sorry about the glare. Comment down below. Let me know if you spot SpongeBob and Patrick. Okay, so those are like my 3 favorite pictures. But yeah, so far this is what the studio is kind of looking like. It's not really a studio, more of a game room. I got all my play mats on the floor. That is actually a tennis racket stringer. For those who don't know, I do teach tennis. I'm a tennis pro as well as I play Pokemon. And this is the machine that you use to string the tennis rackets. Got a tripod there. That's the tripod that I use to record the matches. We're going to be using that. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So without further ado, we have myself, Jose, who we have seen on the channel. We have Victor, and we're going to have Gonzalo at this round robin, and all playing different decks. So it's going to be fun. I'll give you a little close-up of, we got the shiny Charizard. We got the Mew, OG Mew. So unopened Elite Trainer boxes. I'm going to try to collect some of the unopened Elite Trainer boxes as much as I can, as well as the opened ones. And then I do have a couple booster boxes down here. We got some Dragon Ball Z and some Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I actually kept those for some reason. I feel like they're going to be really popular. I don't know. I know that they are really popular because of the Jirachi. But I don't know. I feel like they're going to go up in price. They have gone up in price. And then this is pretty cool. I have all my Dragon Balls in here. All 7. I found them all. Okay. So that's it. Yeah, that's about it. Again, and then I'm going to cut, we're basically from here, I'm going to cut right to the gameplay. Will be first round. So yeah. Awesome. Oh, and the unveiling. We have the brand new TCG Top Deck Gaming playmat and logo. This is the playmat and logo that we will be using for all of our matches as a team. It's going to be insane. This thing is so cool. The logo is insane. I'll try to find the name of the person who did the logo for us. That way he gets more work. If you like the logo, comment down below if you like the logo. I think it's insane. But yeah, that's good. That's about it. So prepare for round 1, and we'll see you here in a little bit. Thanks. All right, hey there, everyone. We are here with round 1 of our Top Deck Gaming round robin. Now we have 4 players for this round robin. We have me, myself, Nick. We have Victor, who is opposite of me. I actually am his opponent in round 1. And the first round match is me versus Victor. I am actually not playing the deck that I'm shuffling. I decided to change last minute because it's not my deck, honestly. I was going to play it. That actually is Momo's deck. It is a Lapras deck that I was working on with her. And I decided, I was like, you know what, this is her deck. I'll let her play it, and I'm just not going to play it. So I'm actually shuffling the wrong deck, but I'll switch here in a second. My other deck is actually Fossils, Aerodactyl, and I think Victor is playing Reshirom. So it's going to be cool. Reshirom? Yeah, Reshirom. I think. Pretty sure. But yeah, it's going to be a fun match. I'm playing Fossils with Aerodactyl and Archeops. So it should be fun. And honestly, this list of Aerodactyl, I don't know. I really wanted to make changes before actually playing it, but I decided to just go ahead anyways and play it. So it's only a fun round robin between the team. And so first round match recorded match is me versus Victor. The other first round match that isn't recorded is going to be Jose against Gonzalo. Jose is playing actually Grand Bowl with the new cards from Sword and Shield. And Victor's setting up his timer. And Gonzalo is actually playing a Mew box. So yeah, we're going ahead. We're starting round 1. I believe I might have like 4 or 7 mulligans here. I'm not really sure. Oh, no, I didn't get a mulligan. Okay, cool. But yeah, this fossil box that I built, not really a fossil box, but this aerodactyl Archeops deck that I built, I think it's going to be really good. It's kind of a rogue deck. It's not insane, but it's more of an energy disruption deck. Archeops just discards energy on attack, and I do play, you know, crushing hammers and stuff. Right off the bat, he's got himself a reshirom and Zekrom with a Jirachi in the active, another Jirachi on the bench. Insane. And a quick ball, discarding an ends resolve. Now this deck is actually really good that he's playing. Ends resolve is insane. But he does have to have another dragon type on the bench to use ends resolve. I mean, he's got one now, but if reshirom is promoted to the active, he'll have to have another dragon type on the bench to use ends resolve. End resolve, you look at the top 6 cards of your deck. Any energies go to a benched dragon type Pokemon. So he's going to quick ball away that ends resolve, grab the Dedenne, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he will play Dedenne. Dedenne changed his hand away, and the only cards in his hand, I believe, were Energy Recycle. Almost forgot to Stellar Wish. So yeah, like I said, Jose is playing. He's also playing Welder, obviously. And Jose is playing a Grand Bowl deck, which is really good. That Grand Bowl deck is insane. A lot of text from Victor in this deck list that he built or got online. I'm not really sure who built it. But it does play Rayquaza, plays, that might actually be the only other dragon type it plays. Alright, so Rayquaza's ability comes in handy. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If one of them is, and then you attach an energy from your discard to Rayquaza. And Jirachi sleep check. Alright, so draw for turn. We have a Jirachi in the active. Not the best hand by me, I don't think. And we're going to Stellar Wish right away. Unidentified fossil. And it looks like I'm probably just going to go right back in. So yeah, I'm trying to set up unidentified fossil. Oh, I have the Pokemon Research Lab already in hand. It's awesome. And I do have a skateboard. So I'm just going to go ahead and Research Lab. I think I had supporters in my hand, but I didn't want to play them. I don't, maybe I didn't have any supporters. So Aiken and an Aerodactyl is going to come down on the bench. I'm thinking about Aerodactyl because I know I have one in hand, but I might just pick another Aiken if I have it, unless it's prized. Yeah, so two Aikens, I don't know how you really want to say it, but Arkin. Gonna put them on the bench. Now, Pokemon Research Lab is a really good card. It does end your turn if you use it, but it lets you search your deck for 2 Pokemon that evolve from unidentified fossil and put them on your bench. And you do have to have bench space, so it says up to 2, so it doesn't have to be exactly 2. Sleep check, and Jirachi's still sleeping. Now, in case you can't see the prize count, I do have that die there, just to indicate how many prizes I have left. And Victor does as well. He's just down there in the corner. Or in the middle, I guess. So quick ball away, another energy. He does play energy recycler, so it's not a big deal if he discards too many energies. He's going to grab Tapu Koko, and of course he does play Koko Prism Star, which again, not a bad idea to discard energies to get Koko Prism Star. You can accelerate right away with them. Rayquaza is going to grab an energy. And Stellar Wish, probably for, I want to say Cherish Ball or Quick Ball. Looks like those are the only options that he can choose from. He's got a Welder and a Fire Energy in hand, so he'll be drawing 3 cards for sure. Looks like we'll probably opt for a Cherish Ball. Not too much. Oh, Quick Ball. Okay. He can discard a card from his hand. Quick Ball away, a Vitality Band. Vitality Band does 10 extra damage for attack, so that's a pretty good card. Then he's going to search for another basic. If he, oh, Fion, that comes out. Fion's really good. Now the Welder does come down, draws 3 cards. And Reshirom's ready to attack, however, he can't get Jirachi out of the active. I don't think, unless he has a switch. He does have an energy switch. And he manually attaches for a turn, has not done that yet. So really a lot of energy going through on this deck. And he can't retreat Jirachi, so he's just going to play it again. I'm going to Pokemon Communication Aerodactyl back into the deck. Probably grab an Archeops. Yes, I do. Archeops. Now, Archeops only discards cards energy from the active Pokemon, so I might want to wait. So it might be a good idea for me to wait to attack with Archeops. Evolve into Aerodactyl on the bench. And I'm going to Stellar Wish. I do have a skateboard in hand. I'm pretty sure about that. And I do Stellar Wish. Deciding on what I want to grab here. Looks like it's going to be either a Cynthia or a Professor's Research. Probably a Cynthia. I don't really want to discard what's in the hand. A lot of supporters. I got Rosa, I got Professor's Research, and a Cynthia. So, most likely going to Cynthia my hand back into the deck, draw 6 cards. Because I don't want to get rid of all those cards. I do have the other Stadium, which is the Fighting Dojo, which is insane. I don't want to play it, though, just in case, because I know that Victor plays his own Stadiums, Giant Hearth, and until I'm ready to attack, I don't want to play Dojo down. Fighting Dojo... If you don't really know what the card does, it does 10 extra damage for each of my Pokemon that have a fighting energy attached to it. A non-Ultra Beast card. But if I'm down on prizes, if I have more prizes than my opponent, it does 40 extra damage. I do draw into the other Archeops. I have an energy. Where do I want to put the energy? Probably on Archeops. And we're going to put Karate Belt and attach energy. Now, again, I'm thinking about if I want to attack with Archeops, I could knock out Jirachi right now. Or I could just pass turn, get Jirachi out of the active, maybe just give him the unidentified fossil. This deck, like I said, it wants to discard as many energies as you can from your opponent's active Pokemon. And... looks like I'm going to go ahead and retreat. I'm going to take the first knockout with Archeops, and we'll go from there. We do have Rosa in hand, it looks like. So if he does knock out Archeops, it won't be hard for me to grab an energy. So I'm going to promote the other Jirachi. Is he going to be able to take that Jirachi out of the active? He has for some reason he's having a lot of trouble finding escape boards or switch right now. He does find another welder, so he'll have another chance to find an escape board or a switch to get Jirachi out of the active. I think he already had a welder in hand, so he kind of stellar wished for nothing. Could have just promoted the reshirom and reshirom and attacked. We're gonna attach right away. He does know about Aerodactyl's ability, which any basic Pokemon on my opponent's side of the field has to have another extra energy to attack. So Aerodactyl's ability is actually really busted, especially when it comes in combination with Archeops, who discards energies. And he's gonna bench Fion and then Cherish Ball for a Reshirom and Zekrom. Now, Victor has played Aerodactyl before when Cosmic Eclipse, I think that's where Aerodactyl came from, first came out. That might have been Unified Minds. When Unified Minds first came out, we both built Aerodactyl, and it was a really good deck. Really good. We have another fossil. We have. I was expecting him to take a knockout. We did draw into an energy, which is really good. So we'll probably attach it to Aerodactyl. So we do have Rosa in hand, and I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to take a knockout, take another prize. He's going to throw up another Jirachi. I don't know what he's looking for. He could just throw up Reshirom and Zekrom. Is he going to whiff on another switch? He's got Giant Hearth. Okay, he might have been looking for Giant Hearth. You're going to probably discard that Lightning Energy. What does he discard? Oh, Reshirom and Zekrom. Okay. He's going to grab energy. Now he can Welder, and hopefully he gets a switch, or it'll be stuck in the active again. And so another thing I forgot to mention is these are best out of 3. So these round robin matches are best out of 3. We don't really have a time limit. Victor did set a time limit for the regular best out of 3 time for regionals is 50 minutes. So he set a time for 50 minutes, and wow, he's attaching a lot of energies over to Reshirom and Zekrom. Pretty sure those should have went to Rayquaza. Oh, you know what? I know what he's doing. He's trying to knock out 2 guys at once. The GX of, and he can't get out of the active again. Insane. Okay, so I forgot. I'm gonna knock away his Giant Hearth. I forgot about Reshirom and Zekrom's GX attack. So if you have extra energy attached, you do 100 and no, I'm sorry. If you have for 4 energy, he finally draws the escape board. For 4 energies, you can do 170 damage to one of my benched Pokemon. But if you play End's Resolve, which he doesn't have in hand, you can do another 170 to another one of my benched Pokemon. It doesn't attack the active, it's 2 benched Pokemon, I believe. And he does have another Giant Hearth. So there goes my Pokemon research left. He's going to Giant Hearth for another couple fires. And I believe he has another Welder. And those should go to Rayquaza. He probably already had that planned out. He's going to put him on Dedenne. Okay. Yeah, Rayquaza can't attack anyways, but just some benched Pokemon so that Reshirom and Zekrom can use his attack. He's going to bench a Turtonator. I don't know why he didn't Welder the Turtonator. He should have benched, unless he just drew it from the Welder. Most likely he just drew it from the Welder. Okay. And then Reshirom Zekrom will hit for, does 90 per energy discarded, so 180, 190 with the Vitality Band. So goodbye, Archeops. Again, I do have Jirachi, which is good. We have the Fighting Dojo, we have the Recycle Energy, and we have Rosa. Do I want Rosa? Yeah, we're going to Rosa. for another energy, a trainer, and a Pokemon. Rosa. And Rosa does, if your opponent knocked out one of your Pokemon last turn, you can search your deck for an energy, a Pokemon, and a trainer card and put them in your hand. Rosa's a very strong card. So I do have the energy down already, fighting. I'm thinking of eyeing up that Caracosta, but his tool cards aren't doing that much damage to where I need to put down a Caracosta. So I could have. So it looks like I'm probably going to grab another rare candy and another Archeops, which is the best thing I can do right now. Try to discard as many energies as I can. And I only have 3 prize cards remaining, so yeah. 1 knockout on a reshirom and Zekrom is all I need. So we're going to Stellar Wish. So I'm thinking maybe do some damage with Archeops, then bring up Aerodactyl to kind of finish the job. We're just going to go ahead and grab another unidentified. I tried to lower the sound. We do have the brand new playmats, which is insane. I tried to lower the sound as much as I could so that we weren't listening to 2 things and we were just getting a play-by-play. But if you don't like that, if you just kind of want to listen to what's going on in the video during the match, which right now is silent, no one's saying a word. But then let me know. I can just switch it up. And I will retreat, attack with Archeops, and I get to discard an energy from the active Pokemon. So it actually does 90 damage because of the Fighting Dojo, and I get to discard an energy. I'm going to change my mind right here. I should change my mind and discard that Lightning energy. yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. No, I'm going to discard the Lightning energy. It doesn't really matter at this point. I think he's got a Lightning in hand, but yeah. And it should be 90 damage instead of 80 because of the, oh no, it's only 80. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, I'm right. Because I have Recycle Energy and not a Fighting Energy. It has to be a Fighting Energy for the dojo to work. So he's got 6 cards, 1 energy. Insane. And his deck is looking pretty low. So he's going to knock out Archeops, and I'm going to bring up Aerodactyl and GX for the game. The GX of Aerodactyl does 50 damage per energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So right there is 200, 280, actually 290 because, well, yeah, 210 because of the dojo, but still, it's a knockout, and I take my last 3 prize cards. And we're going to gear up for game 2. We're going to shuffle up, and hopefully game 2 is a little better for Victor with those escape boards or switches. He was whiffing. I got 3 easy prize cards on 3 Jirachis. So not something you want to see. You could also try to attack for your tool cards. You play Guzmahala. Yeah, that will grab you a stadium and your tool cards. So I'm almost positive he plays Tag Call. Oh, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't like Tag Call. He doesn't play very many tag teams, so. Alright, shuffle up. Now, let's see. We'll see how many mulligans I get. Honestly, this list that I have right now only plays 5 basic Pokemon. All Jirachi, 4 Jirachis, and a Ditto. So I do mulligan quite a lot. And he somehow always starts with Jirachi. I don't know how, but he always starts with a Jirachi. Every time I've seen him play, he's started with Jirachi. Maybe he's stacking it on. Alright, game 2. And we only got 1 mulligan this time. Okay, sweet. Alright, so Jirachi, I think he opted to go first for game 2. So, wow, messed that up, didn't I? he will draw his mulligan, then draw for turn. Bench a reshirom and zekrom, attach a lightning. He's got the escape board this time. He's gonna Stellar Wish. And he did use the right orientation for the status change on Jirachi, where you have to turn it to the left instead of the right. The right would be paralysis. So we're doing as much testing as we can for Top Deck Gaming, so that we can be ready for the upcoming tournaments and regionals that may be coming, 2 and 3. Now, honestly, I haven't seen it. Every time Victor plays Rayquaza, he's always got an energy. We got Jirachi. Unidentified fossil. Oh, excuse me. A Jirachi, unidentified fossil. I'm gonna quick ball. No? Yes. Okay. We got Crushing Hammer. I'm gonna take away that lightning energy from Reshirom and Zekrom. I didn't play Crushing Hammers in the last game, just didn't draw them. And it looks like it might be a big pass for me. Yeah. I'm gonna grab Pokecom, I think. Yep. I'm gonna Pokecom the Caracosta back in. And I'm most likely going to grab Ditto if it's there, because I think, yep, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to grab Ditto for next turn. It can evolve into Aiken. And I didn't have a supporter in hand, I don't believe. So kind of a slow start for me on game 2. And of course, Victor's always got a fast turn. And he got this. Oh, I do have a switch. Okay, I just switched for Jirachi. Oh, okay. And Stellar Wish, maybe I'll get a supporter now. Oh, I got a Cynthia. Woohoo! Alright, so do I want to discard or do I want to shuffle? Okay, and I'm going to grab the Cynthia. Probably just shuffle that hand back in. Grab. Alright, awesome. We did get a supporter, which is good. I didn't see the switch in my hand. I'm sitting next to Jose. He's telling me that he actually accidentally was playing with 59 cards instead of 60. I think. I don't know. Maybe not. All right. We did get a skateboard. We might save it for next turn. We have the energy. We have another Crushing Hammer. Do we want to try to discard from Rayquaza? Or do we just want to try to discard from a Reshirom Zekrom? He does play Welder. That could be a problem. And it's a pass. Sleep check. Sleep check. He's still sleeping. Alright. Now he's going to attach Vitality Band. Of course. Why wouldn't you? It's a dual card. That's amazing. Energy Recycler. Got the shiny one. Nice gold Energy Recycler. There's a kid that goes to our local Pokemon leagues that plays Reshirom and Zekrom for every league challenge or league cup, and he does really good. He actually has an invite to Worlds already. And Worlds is in London, so hopefully he can make it over there and do well. It's awesome. And he does End Resolve, ends up discarding a Welder. He's going to go ahead and retreat and take the first knockout on Jirachi. Or maybe he'll just pass. I don't know. And he takes the first knockout. Alright. Alright, so we do have the escape board. We're going to try to get rid of another energy. Crushing Hammer does not work this time. And attach Recycle Energy. I changed my mind. I wanted to check that one. We're not being too strict on the rules here. Just because it's a team event. It doesn't really matter too much. Just a friendly little tournament. So we're not being too strict on the rules here. And now I'm kind of thinking to myself, maybe I should have just attached the Recycle Energy because I'm about to discard it. So that's fine. We got the Caracosta, which we don't really want. We have another unidentified. We do have an Archeops, it looks like. Jirachi. Alright, we got another Jirachi. We have not Stellar Wished yet. Hopefully we can find a rare candy. Try to get Archeops out there. It looks like we got a couple labs. And maybe another Crushing Hammers to maybe try to get rid of another energy. We got Rosa in hand, so if he knocks out another Jirachi, we could Rosa for rare candy, energy, Archeops, or Aiken to try to slow evolve. I think I'm going to grab the Pokemon Research Lab. We got the Research Lab in play now, and I have another Stellar Wish, yep. And I might save the Jirachi. Maybe save the Jirachi. I'm going to grab the Switch, probably a good idea. Probably give him an unidentified fossil to attack. Kind of a slower paced game at this point. For me at least. He's rocking with Reshirom and Zekrom already. Got a knockout already. I'm going to go ahead and switch into unidentified fossil. And it's probably going to be a pass. Oh, I forgot I had the Research Lab. Okay, so we're going to Research Lab for an Aiken. Put it on the bench. He did just play Switch to get Jirachi into the active. If you didn't see it, he kind of threw it right into the discard. Play it. So, we got Jirachi in the active. Stellar Wishes for a Quick Ball. He does have Welder in hand, so we can get some energies on the bench to attack again. Again, he's kind of wasting energies here attacking lower cost guys, but you kind of have to, don't you? Get some prizes. He's gonna discard and end resolve. And grab a Coco. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Then again, he does have one or two already in the discard. One right now, I think I just saw it. Especially with this Reshirom and Zekrom deck, you want to be really careful about what you discard with End Resolve. You could end up shooting yourself in the foot. So right now he's got... And this is why you want to check your player's discard, because he's using Welder now. And then again, this is why you want to check your player's discard to see what resources he's used. He's already burned through 2 Welders. He's got 2 End Resolves left he's got 2 End Resolve in the discard, and that means he could only have 2 of each left in the deck if not prized. So hopefully, and that's just why you want to check their discard. And now it's a manual attach for turn. Stellar Wish. Not Stellar Wish. He's going to retreat. And I'm trying to call him a cheater. Now he's going to go ahead and knock out this unidentified fossil. He goes down to 4 prizes. So he's slowly knocking out. He's slowly getting some knockouts. And we got Archeops on the field. Good. And right away, I'm going to play Rosa. And we're going to grab Rare Candy. Well, I might have another Archeops in hand. That might be why I grabbed Rare Candy. I think I was kind of eyeing up a Crushing Hammer, but I don't want to risk it. It's a 50-50 for the Crushing Hammer. We have Aerodactyl out. We got Rare Candy. We do have another Archeops and an attachment still per turn. We're going to throw that on Aerodactyl. And we can still Cynthia, right? No, we Rosa. I'm sorry. We did use Rosa. We're going to Stellar Wish for nothing. All right. Probably retreat into Archeops and do some damage. Alright, so we're going to use Hyper Beam. I think that's the attack of Archeops. Our Hyper Beam does 80 damage, and you discard the energy from your 1 energy from your opponent's active. Alright. So right now, he's only got 90 damage right now that he can do. Or 100, I guess. 100 damage. He's only got 1 energy on the bench. He does have energy in hand, so he can get a knockout. But after that, he won't have any energies on the bench. He's gonna hard retreat. He hard retreats into Jirachi. And he does find the welder off of the Stellar Wish. Oh no, he didn't. He got a switch. Maybe he did find it. I don't know. He may have found a welder off Stellar Wish, but it opts for the switch instead. I don't know if I would have hard retreated. Maybe he's got some... He might have Ends Resolve in hand. He could possibly have an Ends Resolve. He's going to attach. Maybe he should have Ends before he attached so he knows what to attach. And, okay. So he's going to Energy Recycler back into the deck. Get some more resources into the deck. And then hopefully, if he's got Ends Resolve in hand, grab a bunch of energies and just lay them out. And they all have to go to 1 Pokemon. Remember that. So he can't disperse them between Rayquaza and Reshirom and Zekrom. So it wasn't a bad play to hard retreat. He did have the energy recycler, so that's pretty good. He's got the switch. Didn't it? Maybe he's looking for energy switch. He has 2 welders. He's got End Resolve, Oranguru, and an energy switch. He literally got everything that he needed to hit an attack. That's insane. But he passes. What? Did he pass? He didn't use a supporter, did he? No, maybe he didn't pass. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Okay, he welders. He's gonna welder. thought he had Ends Resolve in hand. So now he's only going to be able to do 90 damage. Or 100 damage. He's going to Fion. Okay, so now I got to switch this. So he does still get a knockout on Jirachi. He goes down to 3 prizes. You got Black Belt here. Black Belt is active. Or Karate Belt, I'm sorry. Karate Belt is active. Karate Belt lets you attack with one less fighting energy if you're down on prizes. I do apologize about the glare. We got a little bit of glare on stream. It's from the lamp that's above us. We got a lamp on a fan. It's just a rather regular kind of bedroom that's turned into a game room in here. So. Alright, now what are we looking for here? We do have a Crushing Hammer, and we hit Crushing Hammer. We're going to discard that Lightning Energy. Archeops is going to go ahead and hit again and discard that second energy off of Reshirom and Zekrom. So we're going to Pokemon Communication. I'm trying to show him what I'm going to Pokemon Communication into the deck. He's talking over to Jose and Gonzalo. We're going to grab Caracosta. Maybe just for discard purposes. It's not really relevant in this. It is. He's got Jirachi, but I'm not too worried about it, I guess. This is what I want to say. We've attached already, and we're Stellar Wish. For an, ooh, okay, we got Martial Arts Dojo. That's pretty good. We'll be doing 40 damage extra to that Reshirom and Zekrom. So let's see, 80. So it'll be 120. That'll put Reshirom and Zekrom. Oh man. I'm gonna put him right at 200. Jose's making a mess. Or Victor, I mean. Alright, so we do play Martial Arts Dojo. That's pretty good. Alright. And then we're going to hit for 120 on Reshirom and Zekrom and discard his fire energy. We got the Cherish Ball. He's grabbing another tag team out of the deck. Looks like you get another switch. He's got a Stellar Wish. He's got a Welder off the Stellar Wish, but I think he's got another one in hand. Pokemon Catcher, okay. That could be hard. That could be bad, I guess. Well, not really. I don't. He doesn't really. It's not really any good options for him to bring up. He could take another knockout on the Jirachi. It depends on how many energy he gets on the board. End Resolve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 2. Oof, 2, 3. You got 3 energies. Nice. And an attachment for turn. He does have an energy switch in hand, so that's good. I believe he does have an energy switch. Unless he discarded it with Quick Ball. Reshirom and reshirom. Now he kind of had to attach those energies from End Resolve to Rayquaza. Maybe it would have been better to bench the other reshirom and reshirom and then End Resolve, because he did have it in hand, but he just didn't do that. And I don't think he's even used Orangaru's ability since he's played him down. Oh, there it is. He's going to use Orangaru's ability. He got a fire. He does have energy switch in hand. But does he want to attack? I will take a knockout if he benches the other Zekrom. Or if he promotes the other Reshirom Zekrom, which he will. I think he probably should have, yeah. That was definitely a misplay on his part, I want to say. But he probably should have benched Reshirom Zekrom before End Resolve. Now, if he, you know, I would have let him switch it, but he just didn't. He didn't want to, I guess. Just because it is only a friendly little tournament, and it is all for testing purposes. So I would have let him switch, which it would have been completely fine with me, but he didn't. I guess he didn't want to. I think that all that's left for him to do is promote an attack, and he will get a knockout. But it's going to be tough for him to win this match. He's running out of resources. A lot of energies not on the field. He's got the great catcher, but he doesn't have the energy to knock out Aerodactyl. He needs one more energy. He's doing 190. He needs one more energy. I think he's going to contemplate promoting and knocking out this Archeops, but he kind of has to. I haven't actually taken any prizes yet, apparently. Yeah, so he's going to go ahead and... He does have Pokemon Catcher still. He could try to bring up something else. Maybe try to bring up Jirachi. No, he just opts to knock out the Archeops. Discard 2 energies for 190 damage, and I do draw into a fighting energy. That's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and attack to the Archeops. He has 200 damage on that Reshirom and Zekrom, so Archeops' 80 base damage for Hyper Beam will be just perfect, I guess, for the knockout. However, I will actually be doing 120 thanks to the Martial Arts Dojo. And we're going to Professor's Research for a brand new hand. Not too much that we can play, though. We can't really play anything. Could play a skateboard, but why? Alright, so we will Stellar Wish. Probably grab that other dojo. No, we have another identified fossil. Alright. We're in good position here. Okay, he doesn't have any energies on the field after this. After I take a knockout here, so we're in good position. However, he does play End Resolve. Although one of them might be prized. I think he's played 3. He's gone through 3 of them already. I know he's discarded 1 and played 2. Not too much to think about here. I think I just want to take the knockout. Well, and what I'm thinking about is if I want to promote Aerodactyl instead. U-turn. U-turn does it insane. Okay, so and I did use U-turn, which does 40 damage. However, Martial Arts Dojo is in place, so it does 40 extra damage since I'm down on prizes. It does 80 damage, and that's enough for the knockout. And I get to switch Archeops back to the bench, which is really good. Alright, so he does have Jirachi in the active. He does attach a fire energy. And Stellar Wish will hit a Quick Ball. I think he plays 2 Dedenne. Oh, he does. He's got it in hand already. He's trying to thin his deck. Uh-oh. That didn't look good. I don't think I saw any other supporters that he could really use. And again, he kind of went through it pretty fast, so. Getting pretty low there. He's going to bump the dojo with Giant Hearth. He's going to Giant Hearth. We may be coming on to the end of this match here. Again, like I said, I haven't seen any, I didn't really see any resources that he could, any supporters that he could use. He may have a welder in hand. Honestly, I think all of his supporters are in the discard. 4 welders and 4 ends resolve, I think. He's going to throw Fion down. Always better to play Fion and then use his ability than to just discard and detonate it away. Oh, he does have another end resolve in hand. That was in, so okay. So that his 4th end resolve, he just put that on. I think he just put it, the 4th end resolve back on the deck, on top of the deck with the Ringer's ability. Oof, he's gonna go. Oh, maybe he should have done that first. That might have been another misplay. Because I'm pretty sure he's got the Dene in hand, so he maybe should have Energy Recycler first. Then put End Resolve back on the top of the deck. Oh, wait, he's just going to pass. He's got Fion. He's got the Fighting Dojo. I've got the... Yeah, okay, so... We're back in action with the Fighting Dojo. Got the Aerodactyl in the active. We're going to attach to him. Aerodactyl does have free retreat. And we do another karate belt. And we're going to Cynthia. There's not too much that we really need to look for. We do kind of have control of the match right now, so. And we're going to go ahead and retreat into Archeops, most likely. Oh, the other Aerodactyl. We're going to take a knockout. So the reason I'm promoting the other Aerodactyl is because its ability. He does have to have an extra energy on Reshirom and Zekrom to attack. So I'm going to take a knockout here on Fion. He does draw into a fire energy. He will use the ability. Does he have Dedenne? I thought he had a Dedenne in hand. I could be wrong. Wow. That would have been a great end resolve hand. Four energies. Another thing, I did want to make some changes before I actually played this deck. So I don't actually have any gusting in this Aerodactyl deck. So those are the changes I wanted to make before playing it, but I decided I just wanted to play it. And then I can kind of decide on what changes I need to make later. He passed. Oh no, oh okay. He used Pokemon Catcher, and he wanted to bring up Aerodactyl, but forgot that Aerodactyl has free retreat. So he's just going to bring up an Archeops. So it's going to be a knockout either way. Not really good. Not a very good state for Victor to be in. Archeops can take a knockout right away. The timer actually did go off, so he did set a timer for 50 minutes. So technically the time in rounds is over. And technically I would be turn 0. which if I was turn 0, this last game would probably end in a tie because I would take 1 knockout on Jirachi. And I did get the Crushing Hammer. I'm going to take it away from Reshirom and Zekrom. And then he's just going to scoop. Yeah, so honestly, I think all of his other supporters were in the discard. Okay, so he's going to scoop it up. I hit the last Crushing Hammer. I think it's a very good combination with the Crushing Hammers and Archeops, especially with decks like if you get it out early. Especially, it can be very, very good against decks like ADP, where they need to GX on their kind of like their second turn. If you can just delay them with energies and energy discards, then it's really good. So that's it for round 1. Round 2 coming up.